Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. What is a table supposed to be like? What is any interaction supposed to entail? Well, you'll say, well, it all depends on the purpose that you have created for, let's say, the conversation you're having with someone. It can be talking business, it can be a pleasure, and that's what they're about. What kind of question is that? Comes Rabbi Hanani ben Trajon in the second Mishnah in chapter 3 of Pirkei Avot, and tells us, Shnayim shiyoshvin ve'ein beinehem divrei Torah. If two people sit and they don't share any words of Torah together, harei moshav leitzim. Pretty harsh. We call that a gathering of scorners. Shneimar moshav leitzim lo yashav. Doesn't really prove it, but it just says we don't want to be one of those people. There's such a thing as moshav leitzim. So what does that mean? I usually think people just sit around and waste away the day. I mean, is that what moshav leitzim? People sit around and make fun of other people. That's what I would have thought. But comes along with Hanani in charge and says, no. It's any time that two Jews are together and they haven't thought that is worthwhile for them to share a message of values. I'm using Torah pretty broadly, essential Jewish values about life. I heard something interesting today. Can I share it with you? I've thought about something. I've been thinking about the parasha. Who knows what it's going to be? But that, he says, a person is obligated to think about, and it will change what your gathering is. But if two people do sit together and they share Torah with one another, Shechina beinehem, God dwells amongst them. That's pretty good. If you could know that God is with you, and you feel a holy presence of everything you can uplift any otherwise relatively neutral or power situation, and now feels sacred, and God's here. That's a pretty good outcome, and certainly better than being a gathering of scoffers who your person shouldn't want to be amongst. Shneimar az nidberu yirei Adonai isha re'ehu vayakshev Adonai vayishma v'yikatev zikaron lefanav yirei Adonai u'lechoshvei shemo. Of this verse, is used to prove that case. Ainli other shnaim. So okay, that's when two people are together. Minayin shefilu echad. So what about if you're by yourself? If you're by yourself and there's no one to talk to and you're not in engagement at all, you know what? If you sit and you Torah and you make sure that you just, at any given time you happen to put yourself down before you flip on Netflix or open up the newspaper, you just take a few moments to think about some Torah or study Torah, even for a few minutes, or listen to the daily dose of Torah that I offer you. If you should know, God gives you great reward. This verse, let him sit alone and keep silence because he has laid it upon him. We won't get into how that pasuk does prove or not prove, but that it means ultimately that God will lay upon him reward. That's what a person should make sure that you do for the essence of God to be felt, even all on your own. Have a great day filled with that presence.